Hey guys, it's JonTaun for Total Brohammer today, and I'm going to be bringing you a Bretonnia versus Tomb Kings match, just like I said it would. So on the front line, I've got 4 spearmen arms with shields. They have silver shields, they got some anti-large, and they'll muck up the enemy. Behind them, I got 4 battle pilgrims that are good at destroying light armored infantry, which the Tomb Kings have a lot of. Behind that, I've got 2 peasant bowmen with fire arrows, which will be good against anything that has a weakness to fire, so anything with regeneration, which a lot of the Tomb King lords do, and also the Capture Guard do. Besides that, I've got the staple of Bretonnian meta nowadays, the Grail Knights. I've got 3 of them, and I think even after the Tomb Kings update, Grail Knights are still going to be the way of the meta. I don't like the changes to Bretonnia weren't that big, so I don't think it's going to shift things up all too much. They're definitely better though. Definitely better. I've got a Damsel of Life over here with the regrowth. And I've got Louen Leoncoeur up here on his mount. Alright, so that's it for my army. Over here, my 2 key opponent has actually brought a Tomb King on a Cimmerian War Sphinx. He's got a Tomb Prince in melee here. He's got 2 Yushati. He's got 3 Skeleton Warriors. He's got 3 Nehekara Warriors, sorry. He's got the Kepra Guard, which is a Tomb Guard unit. And he's also got 2 Tomb Guard with halberds in the back. So, in my rear, though, he's got some sneaky dire wolves on each side. Let's go ahead and kick this into full gear. So we're just going to be advancing up here. All this large stuff advances in front of them. That happens to me a lot. So, I'm going to take... I do see this hound over here, so I'm going to leave this guy in the back because I do want to protect my archers. I actually don't see this hound because I'm looking at the battle from right here, but I did see his hound on the map. Like I said, I haven't seen this one. So I'm going to try to get these spearmen to engage on the Shati here, and the battle pilgrims to engage on all his light infantry. I'm going to try to get a free charge into these Shati right here, but they take absolutely no damage, and in fact, these skeleton warriors don't take any damage either. So this Cimmerian War Sphinx is going to come in here and do quite a bit of damage. Got my fire arrows shooting into the Nehekara. Well, the Kepra Guard, because they are immune to... They have a weakness to fire. I'm going to get a quick charge in here on these Skeleton Warriors with my Grail Guardians, and I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to come in here and get some free damage with King Louen Leoncoeur because his single DPS units are over here. I see he's trying to get around me with these Tomb Guard with halberds, so I'm going to pull out these battle programs to intercept them. And I'm going to just keep on charging through my lines over here, but these charges are doing nothing to these two Shati. I don't know why. So he does come in with his hounds, and at this point I see this one first, so I charge this one in here because he's real close. And I'm going to have to get this guy over here to come charge into these guys, but he is too far, so these archers are going to take a beating. I pull Louen Leoncoeur out, and I pull this guy out, and get ready to do some more charging. I'm going to engage these battle pilgrims on this Tomb Guard, but he's going to keep on pulling through, which is a pretty good move here. I'm going to jump on this Tomb Prince right here, because he was isolated, but now Leoncoeur is isolated himself. So he does get on those archers. I'm trying to pull them through, but they won't move. And I accidentally pulled these guys out, which was a mistake. But I'm waiting for these Grail Knights over here and here to finish off these wolves, because I really need them to come help out Louen Leoncoeur here. But he is doing pretty good. So let's see what we got active right here. I have activated the... What have I activated? Well, actually it will be on him. So, I've activated the Sword of Corone, which gives him negative armor and melee defense. And he has activated his Tomb Strike, and he also has that Guardian 22% physical resistance for being above 50% health. So I have these Grail Knights right here, disengaging from over here and running into here. Unfortunately, my front line has buckled here. These Yushati just destroyed these battle programs and took no damage in return. So I don't know why these guys are so immune to Grail Knight charges, but man, were they. So I do charge my Grail Knights in over here, but he does use the Blade of Steep on these guys, which gets rid of their physical resistance and is negative to armor, and they're just taking a massive amount of damage. Does that do magical damage? Because it's just destroying them. Anyway, I'm going to get these other Grail Guardians in here to start working on this Tomb King, and we're getting some good damage. Now that we finished off those dire wolves, I'm going to pull these Grail Guardians in, pull these ones out, do some cycle charging. He's pulled through with these Tomb Guard with halberds. I'm going to pull my archers away, pull these archers back up. I'm going to have these battle programs chase after these Tomb Guard with halberds. Going to get free charge on them. They're not braced. Then I'm going to pull out. So he absolutely destroys one of my Grail Knights right now. So I see that I'm in a losing situation here. He's got Yushati right here, which my Grail Knights without the charge are not going to do well against because they have 100 armor, even though they do have anti-large. And now Louen Leoncoeur is isolated, so I need to get him out of here, and I'm going to pull him out real soon here. So I pull these Grail Knights out back here. These Grail Knights are almost dead. These Grail Knights are hurt real bad. I'm going to pop a regrowth on them. I have some infantry coming back. But my infantry line just broke so fast. It was crazy. Trying to use my Life Wizard just to muck up these guys, get them distracted. And I'm shooting in with my archers anywhere I can just to do some damage. Most of these guys do have silver shields. Thankfully, I am able to get out with Louen Leoncoeur. These Grail Knights are coming back, so I'm going to get charged into these Yushati. I'm going to have these guys charged into the halberds, hoping to finish them off. I'm going to have these spearmen intercept these Nehekara warriors. I don't want them getting into my archers. Going to run these Grail Knights into these Yushati. But yeah, the Grail Knights don't perform that great against the Yushati, I gotta say. They are losing, but it's taking forever. So I keep on having my archers target the Kepler Guard, because like I said, they are weak to fire. And I see that his Kimian War Sphinx is pretty alone here. He's got a few halberds and he's got a few Yushati, but I feel like it's pretty good time to send in Leoncoeur. So with that, I'm going to have all my Grail Knights that are in the air turn around and get a charge on the Tomb King here. He no longer has his 22% damage resistance. I'm going to pop the Sword of Corone, and we're doing some good damage to this whole blob right here. Unfortunately, what's this ability called? I believe it is called... Here, let me pause it because it's about to go off. Oh, it's off. Well, it's the ability that all Tomb King Lords have, I believe. Let me see what it's called. The Curse. So, a round stuff affects enemies in range. Hit point disabled if hit points are greater than 50%. Causes damage to combatants. Automatically activates when conditions are met. Strong versus multiple combatants. So this is like a health drain over here. It doesn't regen him, so health drain is not the exact term for it. But it's basically like a free Morris engine effect, but for only 15 seconds. Once everything in this area is below 50% health is how I read it. Alright, so he has that, and I have my Sword of Corone up, so all these guys' melee stats are way down. Gonna charge into these guys, because they have no defense against the charge bonus, and then I'm gonna bring these guys over into this battle pretty soon. Gonna pull back my archers so that they keep on firing. I'm gonna keep on bringing my units in as they route. So over here, I'm doing pretty good. I got a lot of anti-large here. His halberds finally did die, and Louen's getting hurt here pretty bad. He is indeed hit by the Blade Seat, is that called? And the Curse of Djaf. So that makes everybody... So I wasn't expecting this. So let's see. The Curse of Djaf is minus 26 melee attack and a rampage to everyone, I guess, around the Tomb King. And I'm like, what the heck just happened? So he uses it at a good moment. I was trying to get out with Leoncoeur. He uses that, and now Leoncoeur wants to re-engage. Unfortunately, I am around a bunch of Grail Knights, so that is not going to be an ideal situation for him. But I see why he did it, because he wanted to try to finish off Leoncoeur. And he does have another debuff on him, the minus 30 armor and minus 22 physical resistance. So yeah, that was a great idea. Great idea. Alright, so... Leoncoeur is going to go back in here. Thankfully, the Curse of Djaf doesn't last too long. Unfortunately for him, I do have a bunch of Grail Knights in the area too, and they do distract the Kimian War Sphinx to an extent. So he's not directly attacking Leoncoeur, thankfully for me. So that wears off, and I'm going to get Leoncoeur out of here so that he can get up in the air and start to regenerate some health. I'm shooting at these Nehekara warriors and using this Damsel Life. As you see, I keep on getting her to engage in melee, and unless he keeps on clicking over here, they're going to lose their attack on him. I am able to crumble them though, so those guys are out of the picture. Leoncoeur just needs to regenerate some health, so I'm going to send him over here against some literally skeletal warriors, because they won't really hurt him. One of my Grail Knights is destroyed over here, but I still have a group in decent health, because I've been using, I think I've used 2 or 3 regrowths on them. Despite all the fire damage, the Kepler Guard are still going, and I'm like, I don't need to engage these guys, they'll just get free kills. Their stats are jacked. So I'm just going to walk away from them and just keep on shooting up with the fire arrows. Over here, the Spearmen are holding these Nehekara Guard, and right now that Louen's regenerated a little bit of health, and these Grail Guardians have gotten health back from regrowths, all of a sudden, it's looking pretty good for me. Not long ago, he had a lot more infantry than me, and he was looking to be in a very strong position. But in Warhammer's a very different game. You can look like you're losing 1 second, then all of a sudden you can be winning. So I send Louen in right here, and then we're going to get a huge army shatter. And that's going to be it. So a very close game. Thought I was losing throughout most of the game, but at the end, it turns out I come ahead with a Pyrrhic victory. So a very good game to Regathor here. Louen Leoncoeur did a great job at doing a lot of damage to the Tomb King on his Cimbrian War Sphinx. The Spearman at Arms and Battle Pilgrims, I expected the Battle Pilgrims to do better, but these Shakti, they just took no damage and dealt a ton of damage. It was great. The Direwolves, I think, were a decent choice. I don't know if I would have brought them because, as a Bretonnian player, this is the first time I've done the matchup. So I did, in fact, bring Peasant Bowmen with Fire, and they were very good, actually. But I'm not sure bows are the best choice against the Tomb Kings because they have a lot of silver shields and they have a lot of armor, and they have a lot of lords that are resistance, that are weak to fire, but they could just as easily not go a lord that's weak to fire. So I'm not 100% sure about these guys, but in this matchup they did perform, so I'm glad I brought them. So my Grail Knights did pretty good here. I got these ones in a bad situation. They got surrounded. These other ones got some pretty bad situations. I was able to keep this one safe and healed throughout the match, so that turned out pretty good for me. So as far as Regathor's army, what would I do different? Well, I'd probably just go with a front line of spearmen and Tomb Guard with halberds, I think. I'd probably bring a couple Yushati with Great Bow, because I have a feeling that they're going to do really good against Grail Knights. I'd probably also bring... what are those things? Probably a Cimbrian War Sphinx. It is indeed anti-large and has the Sphinx of Yusef, in fact. It has magical damage, so we'll get through the physical resistance of Grail Knights. So that would be pretty good. All those I think would be pretty good. Nehekar Warriors are a decent choice because they'll cut through Spearmen really easily. But Battle Pilgrims trade pretty evenly with them, I think. I think Nehekar Warriors still do win. But I don't know. I might not bring him this matchup. I think I'd just go Spears and Halberds. And then use Shakti bows to take down Grail Knights, Cimbrian War Sphinx. And as far as the Lord, I'd probably bring Arkan the Black so that I could use the Fate of Bina to also help with Grail Knights, because you can still expect a lot of Grail Knights people when you're fighting Bretonnia. It's still in the meta, I think, and they're still very powerful. But a very good game to Regathor, and that's going to be all for this one, guys. This is JonTaun for Total Brohammer, signing out.